Hi everyone, I'm Lori Fulton, a reading specialist, and I'm here to read Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus by Barbara Park and illustrated by Denise Brunkus. Let's dive into chapters 1 through 3. Chapter 1, Meeting Mrs. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B and that's all. I'm almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you get to go to kindergarten. Kindergarten is where you go to meet new friends and not watch TV. My kindergarten is the afternoon kind. Today was my first day of school. I'd been to my room before though. Last week, Mother took me there to meet my teacher. It was called Meet the Teacher Day. My teacher was decorating the bulletin board with the letters of the alphabet. I already know all those letters. I said, I can sing them, except I don't feel like it right now. My teacher shook my hand, only our hands didn't fit together that good. Her name is Mrs. I can't remember the rest of it. Mrs. said I looked cute. I know it, I said. That's because I have on my new shoes. I held my foot way high in the air. See how shiny they are? Before I put them on, I licked them. And guess what else? I said, this is my bestest hat. Grandpa Miller bought it for me. See the devil horns sticking out on the sides? Mrs. laughed, except I don't know why. Devil horns are supposed to be scary. Then we walked around the room and she showed me where stuff was, like the easels where we get to paint, and the shelves where the books are, and the tables where we sit and don't watch TV. One of the tables in the front of the room had a red chair. I would like to sit here, I think, I told her. But Mrs. said, well, we'll have to wait and see, Junie. B, I said, call me Junie B. I hollered the part of B real loud, so she wouldn't forget it. People are always forgetting my B. Mother rolled her eyes and looked at the ceiling. I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything. Are you going to ride the bus, Junie B? Mrs. asked me. I made my shoulders go up and down. I don't know. Where is it going? My mother nodded her head and said, yes, she'll be riding the bus. That made me feel scary inside, because I never rided on a bus before. Yeah, only where's it going to? I asked again. Mrs. sat at her desk. Then she and my mother talked more about the bus. I tapped on Mrs. Guess what? I still don't know where it's going to. Mrs. smiled and said the bus driver's name was Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu, said Mother. That's an easy name for Junie B to remember. I covered my ears and stamped my foot. Yeah, only where's the stupid smelly bus going to? Mother frowned, and Mrs. frowned too. Frowning is when your eyebrows look grumpy. Watch yourself, Missy, said Mother. Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I looked down at my shoes. They didn't look as shiny as they did before. Just then another mother and a boy came in, and Mrs. went off to talk to them instead of me. I don't know why though. The boy was hiding behind his mother and acting very babyish. I can beat that boy up, I think. After that, my mother sat me down and explained about the bus. She says it's yellow, and it's called a school bus, and it stops at the end of the street. Then I got on it, and I sit down, and it takes me to school. And then your teacher will meet you in the parking lot, said Mother. Okay, Junie B. Won't that be fun? I nodded the word yes, but inside my head, I said the word no. Chapter 2, Feeling Squeezy. I stayed scared about the bus for a whole week. And last night, when my mother tucked me into bed, I still felt sickish about it. Guess what? I said. I don't think I want to ride the school bus to kindergarten tomorrow. Then my mother rumpled my hair. Oh, "Oh, sure you do," she said. "Oh, sure I don't," I said back. Then Mother kissed me and said, "It'll be fun, you'll see, just don't worry." I did, though. I worried very much, and I didn't sleep so good either. And this morning I felt very droopy when I got up, and my stomach was squeezy, and I couldn't eat my cereal. And so I watched TV until Mother said it was time to get ready to go. Then I put on my skirt that looks like velvet and my new fuzzy pink sweater, and I ate half a tuna sandwich for lunch. After that, Mother and I walked to the corner to wait for the school bus. And guess what? There was another mother and little girl there, too. The little girl had curly black hair, which is my favorite kind of head. I didn't realize, and I didn't say hello to her, because she was from a different street, that's why. Then finally, this big yellow bus came around the corner, and the brakes screeched very loud. I had to cover my ears. Then the door opened, and the bus driver said, "Hi, I'm Mr. Wu. Hop on." Except I didn't hop on because my legs didn't want to go. "I don't think I want to ride the bus to kindergarten," I told Mother again. Then she gave me a little push. "Go on, Junie B," she said. "Mr. Wu is waiting for you. Be a big girl and get on." I looked out the window. The little girl with the curly black hair was already in the bus. She looked very big sitting up there and kind of happy. "Look how big that little girl is, acting Junie B," said Mother. "Why don't you sit there next to her? It'll be fun, I promise." And so I got on the bus, and guess what? It wasn't fun. Chapter 3, The Stupid Smelly Bus. The bus wasn't like my daddy's car at all. It was very big inside, and the seats didn't have any cloth on them. The little curly girl was sitting near the front, and so I tapped on her. "Guess what?" I said. "Mother said for me to sit here." "No," she said. "I'm saving this seat for my best friend, Mary Ruth Marble." Then she put her little white purse on the place where I was going to sit. And so I made a face at her. "Hurry up and find a seat, young lady," said Mr. Wu. And so I quick sat down across from the curly mean girl, and Mr. Wu shut the door. It wasn't a regular kind of door, though. It folded in half, and when it closed, it made a swishing sound. I don't like that kind of door. If it closes on you by accident, it will cut you in half, and you will make a squishy sound. The bus made a big roar. Then a big puff of black smelly smoke came out the back end of it. It's called bus breath, I think. Mr. Wu drove for a while, then the brakes made that loud screechy noise again. I covered my ears so it couldn't get inside my head, because if loud, screechy noises get inside your head, you have to take an aspirin. I saw that on a TV commercial. Then the bus door opened again, and a dad and a boy with a grouchy face got on. The dad smiled. Then he plopped the grouchy boy right next to me. "This is Jim," he said. "I'm afraid Jim isn't too happy this afternoon." The dad kissed the boy goodbye, but the boy wiped it off his cheek. Jim had a backpack. It was blue. I love backpacks. I wish I had one of my very own. One time I found a red one in the trash can, but it had a little bit of gushy on it, and Mother said no. Jim's backpack had lots of zippers. I touched each one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted. Then I unzipped one. "Hey, don't!" yelled Jim. He zipped it right back up again. Then he moved to the seat in front of me. I hate that Jim. After that, the bus kept stopping and starting, and lots of kids kept getting on. Loud kids, and some of them were the kind who looked like meanies. Then the bus began getting very noisy and hot inside, and the sun kept shining down on me in my fuzzy hot sweater. And here's another hot thing. I couldn't roll down my window because it didn't have a handle. And so I just kept on getting hotter and hotter. And it smelled in the bus too. The bus smelled like an egg salad sandwich. I want to get off of here, I said right out loud. But nobody heard me. I hated in this stupid smelly bus. Then my eyes got a little bit wet. I wasn't crying though, because I'm not a baby, that's why. After that, my nose started running. Only the bus didn't have a glove compartment, which is where you keep the travel tissues, of course. And so I had to wipe my nose with my fuzzy pink sweater sleeve. Then I stayed on the bus for about an hour or 3, until finally I saw a flagpole in a playground. That meant that we were at kindergarten. When Mr. Wu drove the bus into the parking lot and stopped, I jumped up very fast, because all I wanted to do was to get off that stupid, smelly thing. Only, guess what? That Jim pushed me right in front of me. And the curly mean girl did too. And then people started squishing me real tight. And so I pushed away. And they pushed me right back. That's when I fell down, and a big foot stepped on my skirt that looks like velvet. "Stop it!" I yelled. Then Mr. Wu hollered, "Hey, hey, hey!" And he picked me up and helped me off the bus. Mrs. was waiting for me just like my mother said. "Hi, I'm glad to meet you," she called. Then I ran over to her, and I showed her the big footprint on my skirt that looks like velvet. "Yeah, only look what happened. I got stepped on, and now I'm soiled." Mrs. brushed it. "Don't worry, Junie B," she said. "It'll come off." After that, I just folded my arms and made a frown. 'Cause guess what? She forgot my beat again. Hey, I hope you enjoyed chapters 1 through 3. Join us again for chapters 4 through 6 and find out who is Lucille. What are they doing in the principal's office? And what does it mean to be a good hider? You'll find out. Just tune in again for chapters 4 through 6.